Are you an older worker and wanting to subsidize your income because you're receiving Social Security or you're receiving a retirement income from the job that you worked so many years on, but you just not sure how to get back out there and look for work because you're thinking that there's age discrimination? And yes, there is age discrimination, but I'm going to talk with you about how to get around age discrimination and how to sell yourself to an employer. All right? So stay tuned. Hear me out all the way because you don't want to miss any of the little nuggets that I want to share with you. I have been a career counselor for over 25 years and I'm retired. I get my Social Security, I get my retirement income, but I'm still out there looking around for part-time jobs that will be suitable for me to be able to continue to share my experience and my passion and all of that. I'm not trying to just sit home and watch TV and Jerry Springer still come on. I don't know, but watch and then look on the internet and who said what and who did what. No. So, if you are of the mindset that you want to get back out there and look for work, but you're not sure how to do it, or you're anxious about it, or you have some doubts about it, well, stay tuned because I am going to share with you some motivational pieces that will hopefully give you a sense of hopefulness, all right? Because if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm probably a little bit older than most of you who are watching this video, all right? I'm not going to tell my age. My grandson keeps saying, Nana, how old are you? I said, let's change the subject. Anyway, all right, so I'm grateful. I am truly in a state of gratitude. All right, moving right along here. All right, so first of all, when you look at a job announcement, let's start from the beginning. When you look at a job announcement, you want to start from the bottom of the job announcement. So you're reading a job announcement, you start from the bottom, not from the top. Well, first of all, you look at the heading, and if it says, like, let's say customer service. All right, so you say, oh, yeah, well, I have lots of experience in customer service. I like working with people. Yeah, I'm a people person, blah, blah. All right, but start at the bottom of the job announcement. The reason why I suggest you start at the bottom and don't get too excited about the job before you have read the complete job announcement, because there just may be a qualification in that job announcement that you don't possess. Now, if they say in the job announcement, they'd like for you to have it, but if they use the word required skill and you do not have that skill, and there's no way you're going to get that skill if you got the job, then don't apply. So the reason why I strongly suggest that you start at the bottom and not at the top, because at the top is where they're talking about, oh, this is the name of the company. They give you information about the company, about, not so much about the position, but about the company, who we are. They start with that. And then they may start telling you a little bit about what they're looking for. Just in generalities, they may be talking about what they're looking for. So further down in the job announcement, in most job announcements, they start listing qualifications. Follow me? Qualifications. So let's get back to our example, the position. Let's say customer service. So it says customer service. All right. Then it tells a little bit about the company, and then it talks about, the kind of person they're looking for. Then it gets down to qualifications. And qualifications means this is what they're looking for, and this is how you will qualify yourself, yay or nay, for the position. So you start reading the qualifications, and let's say it's customer service as an example. Keep it simple. And then you see the word must have Salesforce experience, knowledge. Must have. Salesforce? What's Salesforce? I don't know anything about Salesforce. Oh, but I got excited because I started reading from the top. And I was thinking, I can apply for this job. Then when I get down to the bottom, when they start listing qualifications, must speak Spanish, must be fluent in Spanish, not prefer, not ideal, but must required speak Spanish, must know required Salesforce. You say, I don't speak Spanish. I know a little bit, but I don't speak Spanish. I'm not fluent. They want you to be fluent, bilingual. They want you to know this software, Salesforce. I don't have it. That's it. Move right along. Move right along. Don't try and fake it as though you have. You say, well, I know I could do the job because I really, I'm a good customer service. No, they are saying these are the skills you have, qualifications and skills you have to bring to the table. To the table meaning to the position. If you don't have it, don't waste your time applying. You're wasting your time. And I remember years ago, someone faked it like as though they had, because I've done workshops and done job skill counseling and all of the above. You name it, I've done it. And one young man, I remember, faked it as though he had these skills that were required. Well, guess what? It didn't take the company long to find out he did not have those skills, those necessary skills, and he ended up back in my database as a client for case management. They fired him because they realized he didn't have the skills, and nobody wants to be in that position. You don't want to be in that position. Okay, so what am I saying here? Let's keep it hopeful. So if you read over, you start from the bottom, you read it over, you say, okay, they say they prefer or they would like for you to have these particular skills. They're not saying you have to have them. Let's say if they just, they say desirable or prefer or whatever, but they don't say must have, then you can think, oh, well, no, I don't speak Spanish. I understand a little Spanish, but they're not saying you have to have it. Okay, and they're not saying you have to know Salesforce. They would like for you to have it. Then you can keep going in terms of whether, applying for the position. Pardon me. But if they're saying, again, required, must have, you don't have it, don't waste your time. Okay? So when you are applying for a position, keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. This is a mind trick, psychology. So when you see a job posting, an opening at a company, that employer essentially is saying, we need help to fill this particular position at our company. We need help. Who needs help? We need help. Someone with the skill set that we're seeking, someone with the experience that we're seeking, someone with the knowledge that we're seeking, somebody with the certifications or whatever else they're looking for. Okay? So, when you see that, you know that employer is looking. So let's say, okay, we've gone through it, you got all the qualifications. So you're saying when you apply for that position, this is the mindset. You're saying to Mr. or Mrs. Employer, you need help. And guess what? I have the skills. I have the experience. I have the passion. I have the certification, whatever it is you need to have. And it's all going to be listed in the job announcement. I have it. I have it. I have a great attitude. I'm constantly learning. I'm not stuck in my ways. I'm a team. I have the team spirit. I'm flexible. I'm dependable. I have great references. So I'd like for you to interview me because I want to tell you why you should hire me, why I would be of value, why I would be an asset to you, to your company, to the position. And that's how you're going to sell yourself to that employer. It doesn't mean you get cocky or arrogant, but once you have scrutinized that particular position and you say, wait a minute, I have what they're looking for. Hello, Mr. Employer. I'm going to apply. And I have what you're looking for. You say you need help? I can help you. I have all that you're looking for, that and more. Plus, I have maturity. You're not going to say this as an older worker. You're not going to mention as an older worker. But you can say, I have workplace maturity and outstanding work ethics. And I have great references to attest to it. So, how do you like that? So, what are they going to say then? Oh, really? But you have to be able to sell yourself. And what you're going to do before you go for the interview, you're going to get out a piece of paper, yes, a piece of paper, and a pencil, pen, whatever, and write down all your skills, all your experience, why they should hire you for the position. And you're going to look at the job posting, and you're going to check it off. They're looking for this. Yes, I have this. Okay, write down how you have that, but where you learn this particular experience. I worked at, Coca-Cola for 29 years or whatever it is, and I was a foreman or a lead crew person or whatever. And you're going to have all that prepared. So you're not just going to be coming off the top of your head. Now, you're not going to sit in the interview and read everything off, but you're going to be so familiar with your skill set and what you can bring to the table that it's going to flow. So I'm hoping that the insight, the psychological insight, and the realistic insight, reading that job description over from starting from the bottom, how to qualify yourself, and realizing that employer needs help. Otherwise, they would not post a job. They're not just posting a job for their health. They're basically saying, we need help. We need to fill this particular position. This is where we need help. And if you have the qualifications, you have the experience, you have a great attitude, you're flexible, you're not fossilized, like this is the way I always did it. I can do the job, but I'm getting older. No. They're not looking for that. They're looking for somebody to come in with energetic, somebody with a willingness to learn, somebody with a good attitude, somebody who has a team spirit, somebody who is continually learning, lifelong learning. This is what employers are looking for today. Okay? All right. So I think I'm going to close out there. That's my little rah-rah speech for you to cheer you up and, cheer you along, I should say. You know how they used to have the cheerleaders. I guess they still do with the little pom-poms. Well, say I'm pom-pomming you. I'm saying, I'm a cheerleader. I'm a career advisor cheerleader for older workers because we're all kindred spirits. Okay? And I have been very successful, and I want to share it because I'm getting a lot of comments saying I'm older worker, I'm anxious, I have doubts, I'm feeling a little frustrated, my age and this, so I'm here to encourage you, to support you. So my name is Maria. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I will get back with you. And if you have any questions, any confusion, need any kind of support, I am here for you. All right? So thank you for checking me out on my YouTube channel, and more to come. All right. Bye-bye for now.